Good morning. This is Nicole D. Ford. D is in delicious. Today is Sunday, July 13th, 2025, and this is what I'm now calling the Love Sessions. And so first off, I want to start off by saying that I'm going to go ahead and say the time. It's around 3 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why that's important for me to say that this time is because a lot of times I do get up early in the morning. But unless I have some kind of nap during the day or the afternoon or the evening, I usually run out of gas pretty early. And so this morning I want to send out an apology and love and happy birthday to Faye, because last night I was so exhausted and so tired that I had a difficult time engaging in karaoke last night, and I also didn't know any of the songs that they were playing. I've heard them before, but I didn't know any of the words to the songs that they were playing. And plus I was so just tired, and I was also very overwhelmed by my day, which I'll talk about in a second. So anyway, happy birthday, Faye. I know it's your birthday month, and I do apologize that I was so tired, and hopefully you forgive me that I wasn't more lively. I'm also 56 years old, and sometimes I'm not young, I guess, and last night I wasn't. So anyway, the other thing I would say is that I realized that even though I talk about Faye a lot, I've never hung out with Faye socially except when she came to my house for an event. And so when everybody's saying happy birthday to her, since I only know her as Faye from yoga, I do know her name, but it threw me off when we were all singing happy birthday, and I was like, dear Faye, and everybody else was dear Anaya, and I was like, dang, even though I like this girl and I talk about this girl a lot, and she supports all my stories and my posts and everything, I really don't really know her as well as sometimes it may seem. So apologize for everything, but anyway, I recovered from that, and now, like I said, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I feel well rested and excellent. So, sometimes you just got to know your limits, and I had to leave, and so hopefully you can be okay with the fact that I had to leave the event last night. Anyway, I mean, they played like Soldier, Beyonce or Destiny's Child song. It's just that I never really liked that song, so I didn't know any of the lyrics to that song. And some of the other songs, I've definitely heard them before, but I didn't know the lyrics. And so, anyway, last night I was a fucking party pooper. Okay, I'll admit it. So today, just in honor of Faye, maybe today's soundtrack will be Happy Birthday. But also, too, I learned that you can add additional music to reels up to 20 songs. So maybe I'll try that as well. Anyway, I also want to say that I received little to no backlash from the flying monkey that tried to come for me yesterday. I didn't receive any more support on my posts, but I didn't receive any more comments either, except I did receive a reel with no text or anything to my inbox from this person, and it was about Nevada laws, and they were talking about diapers and a whole bunch of shit that doesn't even apply to me. But there was no text or anything that came with the reel that the flying monkey sent, and so I was like, why are they sending this to me? The only thing that I can think of is that in the reel they were talking about how public schools are banning the use of AI as counselors. And I thought, well, maybe she's trying to drop a hint like that. But anyway, something like that would have had me in the past second guessing myself or thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't be using ChatGPT if the public schools are not using ChatGPT and banning it for, my process. And then I thought, nah, ChatGPT just nailed it so hard that even if she is dropping subliminals, I'm not listening. So anyways, flying monkeys be damned. I'm going to pause here because I have more to say, and I want to chop this up into smaller videos because it just takes too long to load when I make the videos too long. So anyway, flying monkey, you tried it and it didn't work. And next time, if you're going to send me a reel, let me know what the fuck you're sending it for so I know some context, unless it's just something funny that we both can relate to. All right, on to the next.